What's up muggles, how's it going? It's Sophie, I am back with another video. So it's currently 1 AM right now, so I have to be a bit quiet when filming this video. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but in the last 4 videos I think I've been wearing this top, but I'm simply taking advantage of it because, you know, it's a Christmas jumper and we've only got a week to go where it's still acceptable to wear a Christmas jumper, so yes. Also, I've never actually filmed from this angle, like just sat on my bed. A lot of YouTubers do that, don't they? You see Zoella sat at the end of her bed with her little fairy lights behind her. I don't have fairy lights, I have bloody Snape and Bellatrix and a penguin. But I kind of like it, you know, it's kind of chilled. This video is going to be very chilled, talking about the day I nearly died. I think that's as chilled as you could get. Physically dead. Alright, so I'm going to be starting up a series called Story Time, where I just simply talk to a camera about something that's happened in my time and just tell you the story about it. A lot of YouTubers do this. When I'm personally watching YouTube, I actually watch Story Times because I like being nosy into other people's lives. So I thought I'll start this new series called Story Times, and maybe every video should be from my bed because it's story time. Let's all sit down and enjoy this video. If you want more story times, make sure you give us a big thumbs up. That's how I tell if you guys want me to continue series on this channel. So yeah, welcome to Story Time. My name's Sophie Baker. Let's tell you about the time I should have died. Well, nearly died, yeah. Something like that. I don't know what I've named this yet. So basically, with me, everything's normally funny. And this story, even though I nearly died, it was hysterical at the same time. And this you can probably laugh at. Even though I nearly died, it was the most funny experience of my life. Actually, before I start, I think I should tell you that my mum was also near-death experience as well. So this should be like the day me and my mum nearly died. I really hope I'm not whispering. I probably am whispering, but you probably can hear me quite clearly because I'm sat quite close. Also, during these story times, you're going to see me get so sidetracked. I've already done it now. Alright, so let's just tell you when this happened. This happened a good 3 or 2 years ago. Basically, this is where my first hatred for pigeons sort of happened. Yes, my near-death experience was with a pigeon. This is no like clickbait, I actually nearly died, okay? Basically, me and my mum were in the car and it was a very, very rainy day. It was very stormy. We had the window wipers, whatever you call them, on full blast, driving really slowly because we couldn't see what was in front of us because there was so much rain and the wind and everything. And I don't know why I'm laughing. It's in my head right now. I tell my friends this story all the time and they're like, oh my god, that is so bad. And basically we're driving along and I remember we got up to this roundabout. As we were approaching this roundabout, my mum was like, oh my god, this is horrible. We can't see what's in front of us. We don't know if there's cars on this roundabout. And my mum probably doesn't even remember this very well. She doesn't remember like leading up to it, but she remembers the actual incident happened. So basically what happened was a pigeon flew at our car. Now that wasn't it. It wasn't just that. Like that could make someone swerve and whatever. And that happens all the time. You know, loads of people, animals hit your car. That's the end of it. You swerve a bit and then you get back on track. But this lasted for a good 15 seconds. So initially the pigeon hit the car. Scared the out of me and my mum. My mum already swerved because of the hit. As it hit the window, it like smudged, like it was like this. My mum was there like screaming with her hands on the wheel, like trying to shut her eyes and like go, so, because there's a dead pigeon on our window. And obviously we had these window wipers on. You probably can tell what's happening next. We had the window wipers on and the bird got stuck underneath the window wiper and the pigeon just started going feathers were going everywhere. The pigeon like was getting less and less with every swipe because like obviously his body was just like the blood was just going, as he was going that way, would go and a big chunk of him would fall off, and then that way it was something out of a movie. It was like a shark attack but on ground, and my mum was screaming. I was screaming. We didn't know what to do. We thought, do we stop the window wipers and not be able to see because there's rain and wind coming down? We can't pull over because we can't see what's going on, and we're on a roundabout. So we couldn't turn it off. We just had to brace the pigeon getting splattered back and forth for a good 15-20 seconds. This pigeon was getting twisted back and forth. It was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. And I honest to God thought we were going to die. Eventually, thank God, the bird actually got, like, obviously the whole momentum of the window wipers, it sort of slipped out, and then the initial last hit was a sort of a, and it went flying like it, because it was there on the window, and the things came over, went like that, and it just went, and went flying We hit it for 4. And then we came out the other side of the roundabout. Like, we don't know how we crossed that roundabout. We couldn't see it at all. We started off fine at one end of the roundabout. We had a pigeon and everything during the middle and just ended up out of it. We just don't know how it happened. So basically what we saw was, we saw the roundabout and we saw blood and feathers, and then we exit the roundabout. And yeah, that was the day me and my mum nearly died. And honest to God, when I say we nearly died, I mean we nearly died. Like, it would have been in the newspapers and it would have said death by pigeon. And then that's where I sort of got my hatred for pigeons, because after that, I swear, like, they were following me every single day. I would go in the backyard and they'll be staring at me. I would go on the bus and they would be waiting at the bus stop for me. They would on me if I walked underneath them. It just felt like me and these pigeons had just got this big hatred, and that's when I started off my pigeon rants. Pigeons are now one of my greatest fears of all time, and it all started from this incident. So I thought this would be a great story to start off this story time series. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure you give a big thumbs up for me, and gives a thumbs up that I'm still alive to this day. That pigeon, I do feel sorry for it, to be fair. That was a long and painful death. I'm sorry, but it was either me or the pigeon at this stage, so I'm glad I survived. And there's plenty more pigeons in the sea. Leave comments in the section down below on any stories that you think I should tell, because I've actually said stuff in like previous videos but never expanded on it, and you know, just any sort of topic you want me to talk about in a story time, because this is actually like a really chilled, I really like this, and like I said, I actually watch story times on YouTube, so I'm a viewer of them, and now I'm a creator of them. So yeah, hit that subscribe button for more videos, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye, love you all.